Hello, my name is Maria Anifowoshe. I am a communications major here at UNG with a concentration on organizational leadership. Today, I will be talking about a communication theory named Uses and Gratification Theory. And through this speech, I will inform you about the 5 human needs that Uses and Gratification Theory satisfies. So uses and gratification theory was introduced by Elihu Katz, Jay Blumler, and Michael Grevich in the early 1970s. According to an article in the International Journal of Cyber Behavior Psychology and Learning, written by Ann Shah and Ann Harry in 2017, uses and gratification theory is defined as a theoretical framework that focuses on what people do with the media or technologies, including things like social media, television, smartphones. So this means that it's what the media does for us. Prior to the uses and gratification theory, a lot of people talked about what the media does to us, but now we are talking about what we do with the media. So moving forward, this whole speech will tell us about these 5 human needs that uses and gratification satisfies, which are cognitive needs, affective needs, personal integrative needs, social integrative needs, and tension-free needs. So the first one, cognitive needs. This just refers to how the media helps us intellectually by giving us information. Like, it's almost like the world can be accessed at your fingertips. Just open the internet or watch TV and you hear things about the world. For instance, when I was in Nigeria, the thing that inspired my dream to come study abroad was a TV show about young people who traveled to London, and since then it just opened up my eyes to a whole new world. This is what the media does for us. Now, the second need, affective need, this is defined as how the media will sort of give us an emotional fulfillment. For instance, if you watch soap operas and you're just like, okay, I'm just in the mood to watch a soap opera, and you just cry and cry and cry. So it just gives you that source of emotional entertainment that you might need. For instance, like during the era of COVID-19, when things were so heavy and intense, I and my host family decided, we're gonna watch this light show that would just help bring us to a good mood in the midst of all the craziness in the world. Now, the third one is our, so I've talked about cognitive, affective. The third one is personal integrative need. And so here, personal integrative need, it talks about how we use the media to increase our self-esteem or self-respect. For instance, if you choose to watch TV shows that are about a specific lifestyle or fashion, when you watch those shows or those TV content, it begins to add to your identity because you want to portray yourself in the way the media has portrayed that. And through that, it's more like you're adding more to your identity personally. Or for instance, if a young person or a kid loves to watch superhero shows a lot, and they're like, I want to watch this superhero show because of these character traits that I see in them. And if you keep doing that and watching those shows, it increases your self-esteem as it adds to your identity. Now, the next one, the fourth one is it's called the social integrative need. And this talks about humans' desire to connect with other people. Like, we are social beings and we just desire that companionship. We desire that time spent together with other people. And this is why last year in 2020, when there was COVID-19, what saved us, that helped us to have relation with the outside world, was the media. We could use Facebook, we could use WhatsApp, even though we could not see face to face, our desire to connect as social human beings was still satisfied by the media because we could use those devices. And even there's a research about on a website called Statista, and it's a leading market in data analysis. It talks about Facebook users have increased to 2.8 billion by the quarter of year 2020, according to that research. This shows how much we need to connect and how the media has brought that to us. Now, the fifth need, it talks about tension-free needs. And here, tension-free means, for instance, you've gone out to work during the day and you're all stressed out and you're like, oh my goodness, I just need to relax and just chill out a little bit. And you can just turn on Netflix or turn on your TV and you're like, oh yes, now I can relax. Or it could be a form of escape from intense reality. So I have this research from Janice Radway. So a textbook called Communication Mosaics, Introduction to the Field of Communication. It talks about how Janice Radway in 1991 interviewed Midwestern women who read novels, about 12 novels in a week, and tried to find why do they even do this. And most of the women said this gives us freedom from the demand of like housework and families. So it's tension freeing for them. So I hope that with these 5 points, cognitive, affective, social integrative, personal integrative, and tension free needs, you've been able to learn about uses and gratification. Thank you.